Pretty sure y'all can see what I'm holding in my hand. If you're old school, you kind of know what it is. But I had between two different options of my legendary guns I've always wanted when I was young. Desert Eagles, but they didn't have a 50, which I'm not too mad at because who want to keep paying for that kind of ammo unless you're rich as fuck. But they had a 45 or a 44, and they had a 357. And I think the 45 was maybe an 8 or 9 round. Between those two is 8 or 9 rounds between the Desert Eagle that has a 44 mag by 41, and then you have the 357. So I'm pretty sure the 357 was the chrome one, and the 44 was the black one with the extra barrel. And those like guns I always wanted to get when I was younger. But when I got there to go buy it, he was telling me about some other shit he had that was pretty cool. He's like, "Oh yeah, I got one coming in. You heard about the fucking." I think he said the Chicago typewriter. Me being from Chicago, it made sense to get it because that's old John Gotti type shit or old mob movies we used to watch like Lawless and all the other ones and Goodfellas and stuff like that. So it made sense in my head. I'm like, how much is that shit? He's like, oh, about like 17, 18 on it. It's on the way. Yeah, I already bought it one. See what I could do. Said I'm on. Can I buy it from you on this way to you? Can I have it right now? Like, it's just a regular Thomson, right? Because he had another Thomson that was in there, or AI. He had a Thomson there before, and it had Trump's face on it. And me, respectfully, nothing against that man. If anybody have any political bias, I guess, to him or for him, I'm not political. I pretty much keep that political stuff out of my life because it has nothing to do with me. I'm pretty sure it will at some point, but right now, at this point in time, I'm not, it doesn't bring me any joy to talk about it or be about it or even be engulfed in the shit. So I don't really care about much of any of that. So I stuck it out of it, but he always have a gun. First one was a Thompson, now he has an AR with Trump on it. And it says Trump, got a face engraved into it, got some nice engravings on it. Don't get me wrong, nice engravings. Like the filigree and all that shit. That shit's cool. I don't see the point of having a person's face on my gun. Even if I was wearing a pair of Jordans, if Jordan face is on my shoes, I'm not gonna buy them because it makes no sense to have it. That's like a collector's piece kind of thing. I'm not a collector of guns. I'm a person that takes guns to ranges and have fun. Same thing for shoes. I don't buy fancy stuff. I buy stuff that I can just wear. I don't care about it. But when he said something about the Thomson, I bought it yesterday, got it today. I already took it to the range, got my little couple rounds out of it. But got the Chicago typewriter. So I'm gonna post this on the tube just because. And that's a 100-round drum, not a 50. And it came with 20-round stick mag. These mags alone is up there. This shit is about $60 for a 20 round. 30 round cost you 65. I ain't tripping. But I get it. Legendary gun comes with legendary shit. Hope I got it on right this time. It looked like it is. It's all clipped in. But I tried the first time with the drum mag, winded it up 15 clicks like it says on the mag. Took it to the range. Clip popped off. You hear that shit unwind. Clip smacked me on my finger. I don't think my gun blew up because it happened right when I shot a round off. So I instantly just slightly panicked, but not really a panic because I don't really care too fucking much. If something happens, at least I had fun doing it. But yeah, I finally have it. Got my old mob gun. I'm so excited. Shit. I didn't even show you my last one or two I got. I'm gonna go grab them. House a mess, so I ain't gonna do too much walking around here too much, but fact, we'll leave right there. I got you. Hold on, Joe. Should have brought it out to make the video decent, but I got it. All right, so I got 4, technically 5 total, including the Thomson Chicago typewriter. So that shit ran fine once I got the stick mag in there, because I didn't. It's cold outside. I didn't want to do too much playing with the drum mag out at the range. Plus, it was getting dark. It pretty much was dark, but I just wanted to get a couple rounds out in the range before somebody came and started making a fuss about what I had, or while I'm out there making noise at almost 6 o'clock at night, which they normally close around like 6:30. So it shouldn't have been a problem. But a few guns I wanted to get anyways, so I grabbed them. 2 of them, technically 3 of them, I wasn't going there for anyways. I went there for something specifically different. I looked online, seen an ARP that was 7.62 by 39. I think it was like a 7.5 inch barrel, or 5.5, 4.5, 5.5, one of the two. It's just something to plank around with at the range. Not too much crazy about it. So I think I got, it's like 10, 11.5, some shit like that. 9.5. I can't remember. It's been a minute since I bought it. Really not too worried about it, but got that damn thing. 3 of these on like Temu or some shit. But sturdy, they work. Even though it ain't no stock, I don't really care. It's just something I can put my hand on that keeps it more stable for me to hold while I'm aiming down range. So yeah, that ARP, that worked. Like that one. I went there for some other thing. I think it was the change in one of my magazines. This one for the ARP specifically. But see, I was grinding it down. Turns out, compared to this magazine, the magazine that's supposed to be for that ARP, I'm thinking this is supposed to go for. This is probably like an 1/8 or more of an inch. Probably like 1/16 or, no, it's probably about an 1/8. An 1/8 or more, too long for that, so it never seated. So I ended up just beating the hell out of it. This is gonna go in the trash. I'm not worried about wasting $20 on something stupid. But then, when I was there, I seen this little pretty motherfucker, and I needed to know what kind of gun it was. And I knew it was a bullpup because I have one already. Shotgun. This is a 410. 5. 1 in the head, 4 in the drum. Yeah, I like it. It's a little finicky, annoys me. Most of the time it's because either I'm having too much fun, I'm not paying attention, so I'm one-handed shit and be forgetting one thing. That buffer tube in there with the spring, I guess, it needs some type of pressure on the back of the stock, and I always forget that. So it doesn't discharge around, and then it just jams the fucking shotgun shell so far in it, I can't even get it out. So I damn near got to keep a flathead screwdriver with me at all times to try to pry it out, because it gets annoying. When it grabs onto it, it just peels it. So that gets annoying. That armor just start carrying around a little ramrod. So other than that, this little shit, it's fucking mint, my boy. Need to play with it a little bit more, but yeah. I like this one. And yes, my guns are loaded. Most of them. Plus his own safety. But I know which one of my guns are not loaded. Get in there, bitch. Yeah, that's why I kind of don't like this motherfucker. Because shit like that. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. It ain't going to chamber or fire another round because they're fucking stuck. That gun slightly sucks a little bit, but I still like it. And then, excuse all the cursing. That's just me. But then you have this one. 12 gauge. Whew, that's that JTS AK-12. Nice one. Worked flawlessly. Granted, I wish I could have bigger mags. These things come with like 5-round mags. But I have 3 other shotguns. That's one. And I got 2 12 gauges in there. And they both got proprietary mags where I can put a drum on there. And I have a drum for those. One had to get grinded down to get used. And then this is probably one of my slightly cheap purchases, just for shits and giggles. Because I see everybody always talking about how all these hipoints, you can see the sticker. You know, I'm going to just leave it on there so everybody always know what it is. It's not something I normally just take off. So I keep it there. Even for my ARP. Barcode's still there. Not worry about it. But you have the hipoint carbine. Slick little shit though. I ain't gonna lie. Cheap as hell. Light as fuck. Feels good. I can one hand this thing. I ain't gotta worry about too much. But this ain't like most of them. This is newer caliber from what I'm hearing. And it's a 30 super carry, which is like a little high power, fast shooting as 9mm. But little shit works. Hasn't jammed up on me. I don't shoot it often because I just don't. But yeah, they come with a little nice 50-round little boxes and shit. Ammo ain't too crazy. That's about as much as I would pay for some. Yeah, it's about $2 more than what I pay for some 40, or $2 less than what I pay for some 45 ACP for the Thomson now. And 4 of those boxes cost me about $120. That'd be about the same for these, a little bit, just a little less, about like $115, some shit like that. Nothing too major, but no, this is good too. But as far as I'm concerned, the main course, the main event, the main dish of the day. Oh, it's this sexy motherfucker right here. Yeah. Loaded to the brim, my boy. Yeah, man. Yeah. Good thing I didn't wind this thing up for that round with a chamber. But I have safety. Just like most of them, safe, fire. They're back on safe though. But yeah, looks good. Can't go wrong with a classic. Just this right here in itself. Got that little sturdy stock right here. That ain't going nowhere. I ain't gonna lie, I might have to tighten it up a little bit. Just a little bit, nothing too major. I got a fly head somewhere. But you got a little play. Back of stock decent though. That bitch ain't going nowhere. But if you ever get the opportunity, take it. I couldn't tell myself no at this point. I had 2 choices. 9 or 8-round mags for some Desert Eagles. 20-round mag, but he kind of called me before he even said anything about the 20-round mag. He said 100-round drum. I already have one for my AR-15 with the binary trigger. Now I have one for a fucking Thomson. Sad part about it is, it's not fully. But that means I can enjoy it longer. I gotta have a little fun with this thing. I shot it. When that barrel go off, remind me of every childhood mob movie I ever seen in my goddamn life. I'm telling you. That bitch clean. But let's be honest with y'all. That's it for today. It's your boy Ace Boogie. I'm out.